to start off the show, especially since I had heard rave reviews about the tag team match from WrestleMania, you know?
I think it all has to do with gimmicks. I mean, coming off of WrestleMania, obviously not seeing the tag team titles to be defended at the biggest pay-per-view of the year starts off Raw, and then on top of that, let's add some sort of element behind it, which was the Lumberjacks. And the concept and it starting off Raw was almost kind of like impactful as the ladders match or Money in the Bank match that started off on WrestleMania. I think that's maybe what the creative concept was behind putting this match together. It's just unfortunately the performance wasn't as par as what we've seen in the past when it comes to those two tag teams.
Or just from what I heard about WrestleMania, where it was
their match exactly. Exactly.
I understand the creative booking. It's a great way to open Raw. Don't get me wrong. Lumberjack match to open Raw, and well, not open Raw, but after the Orton segment. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a big match to open Raw, but something just wasn't clicking. It wasn't clicking, at least for me. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was looking into things too much, but it seemed like there were a lot of bot spots, and it was actually a "you effed up" chant from that group of marks, you know what I mean? A small one that never took off with the live arena, but it could be heard, you know what I mean? And then the Divas match, I mean, that too. I mean, Melina and Gail Kim, two of the best women workers, two of the best diva workers in WWE, and it just seemed like something wasn't clicking between those two. Do you agree with that? I mean, what do you think?
I actually thought them two. I mean, not surprising that them two got most of the time on TV, since those two are pretty much the most biggest, talented. And I would expect to see something happening. Gail Kim maybe getting to Raw or Melina going to SmackDown, and those two feuding. But I really didn't see anything that's, I can definitely see what you mean about the tag team, because there were a couple of botched misses on there. But females, it was another typical females match. Maybe they should have just left it for the second hour.
There's going to be over, I've heard 30 draft names. That's what they did last year. But over 30 people that are drafted this year, between the supplemental draft and the draft that's going to air on the 3-hour special next Monday. So, I mean, they're going to shake things up here, man. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to move brands with the WWE.com draft and then the actual draft on next week's show. So they're going to shake things up.
Exactly. Which leads next week, don't forget, mark on your calendars, Monday, special draft here on WZR Radio.
No doubt. Next Monday, 6 Eastern time. 6 Eastern time, guys. Make sure you guys are here, because that's usually...
What did I say, 7?
No, I think you said 6. You were right, weren't you? I was just replaying it.
7.
Yeah, 6. We'll go 6, 7, somewhere around there. No, we're going to start it at 6
o'clock.
Yeah. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 to about 7:30, so that I can get some prep time for Monday Night Raw, set up my live coverage and that sort of thing. So next Monday night, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Be here or be square. Huh? Whatever.
Next.
Nothing. You're not going to give me anything? Screw you.
Next.
Yeah, whatever.
Turn the page, dude. Turn the page. Throw that book out.
Turn the page, or throw the book out. You're right, or throw it right out. We'll throw it out. We'll throw it out on that joke.
You're killing me.
All right. John Cena, Ricky Steamboat, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, and CM Punk versus the team of The Big Show, Edge, Chris Jericho, Kane, and Matt Hardy. Ricky Steamboat, brother, he's, it'll be interesting to see if they keep him around. And I don't think they're going to. I think it was just they were in Houston. This big WrestleMania. It wouldn't shock me to see him come back and work a match or two, but nothing full time. You know what I mean? I think that was just his way. All right, I worked WrestleMania, come in, work Monday Night Raw, and then I think that's a send off, and he'll go back to the agent role that he plays backstage. But I don't think they're going to do it. I mean, it's possible. I mean, the way he looked, I don't see how you couldn't put him back in the ring, but it all depends on if he wants to do it or what the storylines call for.
I see Ricky Steamboat back in the ring full time for the summer.
I don't. See, I don't. I think
except minus the house shows. I don't think he'll do house shows. Then again, he's an agent. He's actually at the house show, so maybe he will.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't. I mean, what's he? 56? Is that what I heard? I think he's 56.
It's all right. You throw him out there, he'll do little chops here and there. Honestly, to be real, I do honestly see them using him. I mean, I don't know about a full-time schedule, but they're gonna use him. I mean, hearing the audience on and his performance, they're gonna be like, all right, we need to capitalize on this. We're gonna put Ricky Steamboat versus Chris Jericho next week on Raw.
Yeah, but Steamboat's got hip problems too, and it only takes one wrong bump, and a hip blows out, and that's it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I know he got his spotlight, and he looked great. I mean, you can't say anything bad about his work at WrestleMania or Monday Night Raw from last night. Just an awesome go. Went out there and being at the age that he's at, just looked excellent, man, excellent on both WrestleMania, and they gave him a good amount of time on Raw last night as well as WrestleMania, and he looked great.
He took out the team. Edge came out, did the arm drag, and he actually cleared out the ring from those guys. So they definitely gave him a nice spot.
Yeah, and then we had the fans. I mean, that was cool with the You Still Got a Chance, and just about everybody inside that what was it, the Toyota Center in Houston last night picked up on that chant, which was awesome to see. And I know that means a lot to Ricky. You know what I mean? To get those chants, You Still Got a Chance. I mean, that's awesome for him to get. You know what I mean?
It's a great feeling when you still got it.
Now, see, the thing about Ricky Steamboat is everybody, after Ricky Steamboat had a big splash and covered for the pin, everybody else left the ring, and Ricky Steamboat was left in the ring and went to all four corners, almost like it was this big goodbye, like thank you for having me. You know what I mean? It just seemed like that was it for him. It was a perfect send-off, you know what I mean, to be able to come back, work WrestleMania, then come out on Monday Night Raw, work one more match, and the guy's got something left in him, so it wouldn't surprise me to see him come back. But as far as weekly Raw matches or weekly ECW SmackDown house shows, I think that was his goodbye last night. I don't know. That's just my feeling. Maybe not.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I don't think the WWE probably expected his performance to excel to the level where it's at. Because I mean, it's just there's returns that we see, but then there's returns that we were like, wow, and that's what he did. He returned and gave us a wow. And the fans appreciated that and let him know that last night. And again, you're right. And if that was his, kind of like his last hurrah in some sort of respect, then he definitely left on a high note. Reminds me of Mike Messina retiring for the Yankees last year. Won 20 games and said, yeah, I'm out of here. I finished on a high note. And, if that's the case for Steamboat, then that's an awesome, awesome career.
Hey, who'd you say are the Yankees?
Mike Messina, the Moose.
Oh, Mike Messina, okay. Or Bernie Williams or something like that. I thought you said Bernie at first. Bernie's a singer right now, dude?
Yeah.
Bernie does, yeah, man.
Star man.
And how about those Yankees yesterday, huh? In the opener of the season?
Oh, it's only one game. What are you, like Boston fan or something?
Dude, I'm a Yankees fan, dude. Don't even bring up Boston around me. I can't. I figured you'd be a Boston fan from Stanford.
No.
Come on.
I was born and raised as a Yankee from the Phil Necro days. I'm kind of like outdating myself, but yeah.
All right, no doubt. That's good, though. I'm a Yankees fan, too, man. Buffalo Bills fan, too, buddy. Terrell Owens, huh? Yeah.
I'll see him on TNA.
Hey, as long as he doesn't mess with our other wide receiver there, Lee Evans, who's awesome in his own right. As long as he doesn't cause any trash with him, I think Lee Evans and Terrell will do just fine for Buffalo. It's only a one-year deal anyways, so if we don't like him, see ya. Out the door, you know what I mean?
Ship him out the door.
Ship him out. Pack him up. Pack your shit.
I'm sure TNA will pick him up in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Pick everybody else up. Well, we got Danny
I'm actually thinking
right?
TNA is more like a Jerry Springer.
Oh, stop. Don't hate on TNA, Jose.
Here we go.
Don't hate on TNA. Come on now, dude. You know why they do it.
But you know what? But there's nothing wrong with Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer is a funny show.
Jerry
Springer's not a bad show.
Well, Jerry Springer's coming from Chicago to Stamford, Connecticut. From what I've been told, they're going to do their TV tapings there in Stamford. Jerry's moving, man. He's coming.
I'm going to mark out. I'm going to bring my Wrestle Site sign. I'm going to see if they allow me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm sure they would, man. Anything goes at Jerry Springer. Bring whatever you want. You know what I mean?
I can be one of those actors up on stage there. You know, like